What's going on, everybody in the drip community? We're back here, back at it again. You know, had to get on here real quick, make a quick little update. So, today, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Comment and share and all that stuff. Hit the bell notification when I post a video or short. And, yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to say, right? Because everyone says it now. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Pretty much, basically, just take responsibility for, your own actions, basically. You guys know what it is. Y'all know what it is. And definitely not for me, because my risk tolerance is stupid. It is abnormally, high. God, y'all don't even know. Well, you do if you've been in DeFi for a little bit, right? Because, DeFi last year was insane. It was insane, dude. It was crazy. I think Drip had just come out. I think it was brand new, but honestly, back then, a year ago, God. This time last year, it was, dude. If you weren't here, oh my goodness, you don't even know what you missed. It was like, I can't even describe, because back then, right? It was node season, right? Pretty much that's completely dead now. Dead. Yeah. I mean, the only one that's kind of around right now, well, it's around. I'm not going to say kind of, right? Is Horde, right? Yield nodes was never really, it was I don't know. It was centralized, you know what I mean? So it's not really a node thing. But last year, it was insane. All these node protocols were coming out. They were just basically just forks of Strong, and then forks of Ring came out. I don't know if you guys remember Ring, and that was paying out 1%, 1.5% a day or something like that at first, and then they ended up rugging, and there was a bunch of forks of Ring, and it was just crazy, It was insane. But for a while, they were all paying out. You know what I mean? For a little bit. For a while, I mean 2 months, right? There was all these what they were paying out, and it was crazy. It was chaos. There was stuff coming out like Smartcoin. Oh my goodness, I was in Smartcoin, but I mean for a while it was paying out really well. And then of course all of the Olympus DAO forks, and that was actually, I believe to this day, Olympus DAO is the most forked protocol that was there was any one of those interest ones. I mean, that pretty much died because, what really messed all these projects up, really, is that they all kind of became ancestral. They all kept coins of the other projects in their treasury, so when one went down, they brought so much heat down, you know what I mean? It's all these projects, they were buying all these strong nodes, right? And then when they would sell, they would dump a lot, of tokens. It would just bring the price of strong down, right? But then when the price of strong went down, it brought down other protocols that also had strong nodes in their treasury. The same thing happened with Olympus DAO. You know what I mean? So many projects had Olympus DAO, a lot of Ohm tokens, you know what I mean? And at the time, it was paying high APY. And whenever they would sell, they would just bring the they would take a hit on the price, right? Which would make other protocols take a hit, I think Time Wonderland even had some Ohm tokens, in their tax vault, in their treasury. I'm sorry. And I don't know about vice versa. I don't think Ohm ever had Wonderland in theirs. but I'm pretty sure Wonderland had some Ohm in theirs. And I mean, that's actually one of the few ones that actually still surprisingly is survived, and it's, I'm not in it anymore. I'm not in it anymore, but I was in the very, very beginning. So like, that was just crazy. But yeah, and I'm saying like, out of all those things, right? There are some protocols that are still around, like Titano is still around. It took a big hit though, and then Sphere is kind of newer, this year, right? But it's still around. So there's some, but most of those are dead, right? And then and despite the drip price being down, actually, I believe we made a new all-time low today. So yes, we did. So congrats if you're still here. My only regret is not waiting till today to buy, because then if I would have just waited a couple days, right, I could have got some more. But I mean, it is what it is, right? I'll just compound it and make it up. So like pretty much like it made a new all-time low and it broke down and then it rebounded. So I mean, it's up a little bit. It's probably gonna be choppy. I don't think we're gonna go below like that again, like 450, but who knows? You never know, right? This is DeFi. DeFi is the most high risk, high reward play in all of crypto. It's DeFi for sure. I mean, it's funny because people that aren't in crypto at all, right? They think like crypto is risky, but they only see like the Doge and like Shiba and stuff like that. They have no idea. Like this whole stuff that we're into, right, is a whole other part of crypto. It's like the dark web of crypto. It's like straight degen stuff, right? And it's funny because before I got into DeFi, I was so like, I was investing in crypto, but I was so like layer one, straight up, a little bit of Bitcoin, a little bit of Ethereum, a bunch of XRP, some Chainlink, stuff like that, like straight safe plays. But I mean, you're still gonna make a lot of money on the safe plays. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, look at like if I was like straight up just doing layer ones right now, I mean, I'd be going ham personally on like Phantom, right? Phantom looks amazing right now. Oh my god, such an buying opportunity. Not financial advice, but Phantom, goodness, at 28 cents now, and that's only because Andre came back yesterday. The announcement yesterday morning. It was before that. It was like 21. You know what I mean? It was chopping before. It was like 21. It would break down to like 18. I think he would even hit 15 cents. It's like, dude, the all-time high for that was like 340 or something like that. So like roughly $1,000 once it hits that all-time high again would get you like roughly $16,000 if you would have bought it 20 cents. Now it's it's almost 30 cents. So but anyways, oh, and Avalanche looks so good. Yeah. Binance, you can't go wrong with Binance. Binance is, I remember when Ethereum was holding solid at like $350, $300, which is what Binance is doing right now, So my Binance might be the new Ethereum. Next big bull cycle and into the next bear cycle, we could see like, Binance being the new Ethereum price and Ethereum sitting at around 3,000, at its new low, right? So I don't know. Time will tell. We're gonna have to see. But as a whole, looking at it from the macro, the entire space is gonna go. It's gonna be in the trillions, and it's just gonna keep going up. I mean, yes, we're in a bear market now, but I mean, the current bear market is still way higher in market cap than the previous bear market. And like I've said in previous videos, the previous bear market was roughly 200 billion, and we had even touched below it was 250 billion dollars for like a while. And when it dumped hard, like right around I want to say before like around well, you guys know what I'm talking about. Vid, right? What's that? Right? When that happened, I think the market had dumped and it had like hit. It was that March when it was like the worst stock market crash ever, and then it only lasted for like a very very short amount of time, like 2 months or a month or something. Then the Fed had to do massive like injections of capital into the system. Um, when we hit that low, I believe the market had hit, if I remember correctly, it had fallen under 200 billion. It had fallen into the high millions, I believe. Like nine. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. But we had fallen below the 100 billion mark. So like 99 million ish. And we rebounded. And then after that, it kind of went back up to 250 and it stayed there. And then right around, I can't remember. It was kind of like roughly kind of steadily kind of going up. And then it was right around the time where like, I remember Brian Brooks, because he was like in the, before he was in Binance for a little bit, when he was like working for whatever agency that was. You guys know what I'm talking about, if you know. When he was really pushing for like crypto adoption and all that stuff, and when banks were allowed to custody crypto, like all that stuff happened, and that's when the last run up really started. And then that's when it really started to go up. And that was crazy. Like if you were here for that, because like that led into like, that bull run, which was like around the end of 2020, 2021. Yeah, and then all the way up until April, and then we had a bit of a crash and a bearish like a couple seasons, and then towards the end of the year, that's when it really picked up and it went crazy. That was like that new all-time high. You know what I mean? So like it was just insane. That was like really, and then DeFi really just pushed it to the next level, because like everyone was calling it DeFi 2.0. Mark Cuban was talking about, he was like in Klima DAO and he was in Olympus DAO, and it was just insane. Like that whole time period was just, oof. And that's right around where Drip, it was still like kind of like low key. Nobody really knew too much about it. It was out, but I really wasn't in it. I wasn't in it at all. You know what I mean? The only Binance thing I was in at the time was like Jade, and that was dumb. You know what I'm saying? But that was just, it was just chaos. Anyways, I forgot what I was getting at. Oh yeah. So basically, this entire ecosystem, it's been steady for a while. Like all those other ones dead, right? They're all dead. The ones that are still around, community trust is broken with a lot of them, right? But there's some that are still hanging on, that are still doing all right, right? Horde is one of them. It's a node project, but Horde hasn't been around for that long, anyways. So we're gonna have to see. You know what I mean? And of course, Horde did the plot decay thing, so But Drip, instead of cutting the rewards, they just built around the faucet, and now Animal Farm is out, and it's a whole entire, it's its own thing. You know what I mean? But it goes hand in hand with the Drip faucet. That's what I think other projects can learn from Drip, is that instead of cutting the rewards and then pissing off the community and everyone abandoning you, the community like abandoning the project and then just going to another project, you should just build around what already is working for you, that brought your community there in the first place. And that's what Drip did. And they have a lot going on right now, of course. Yes, the price of Drip is low, and it hit a new low today, but these are just the best buying opportunities to accumulate, especially if you don't have a strong faucet, which I don't personally, because I just got into drip, as you guys know, like a month and a half ago. So for me, it's a blessing, for real. Because I know at some point, the price of drip is going to go parabolic, in my opinion. The supply is low, and I did make a mistake. The supply of drip is around 3 million, but I mean that's still nothing. Okay, I mean look at it. The price of Quant, right? The supply of Quant is like 10 million, right? And it's like sitting at around what, $160, $70, something like that. And I'm not saying like drip is anything like Quant. They're completely different. Drip is DeFi, and Quant is its own thing. ISO 20022. That whole thing, completely different. But what I'm saying is the supply of drip is like 3 million, and it has a potential for like mass adoption. And the supply of Quant is 10 million, and it's sitting at around $160. It's a lot more talked about. Like, more YouTubers now are talking about Quant. You know what I mean? When it's $5, nobody knew about it, right? Nobody was talking about it. But that's what happens. You know what I mean? So right now, drip is $5. A little under $4.50, right? So the best thing to do is to accumulate when the price is low. I mean, there's people that wish they would have bought Quant at $5. I did. But the best thing to do is to accumulate the coins that you want to get when the price is low. And then you thrive when the price is high. Pretty much. That's how it goes. Like, for real. I'm happy that the price is where it is. I mean, people that have been holding drip for a while, they're probably, there isn't too many people that I've seen on YouTube, like influencers wise, that are upset that the price is where it is. You know what I mean? Right now, the focus is on Animal Farm. The TVL slowly keeps going up. Dogs are slowly going up because nobody's selling dogs. I mean, pigs are the only ones that are kind of volatile, but even right now, the price of 116, that ain't bad, right? Because the price of pigs was like around this price yesterday. So it's holding steady, And whenever the time, it's the time, right, to put more attention on the faucet, it's going to happen. Like when Scratchies comes out and lending, it's going to bring a whole other, it's like the attention is going to come back to the faucet. But for now, the attention's on the Animal Farm, which is fine. It just gives people that haven't built up their faucet the opportunity to build it. Right now, I'm going to hydrate live. I hydrated last night on here, and I'm hydrating now. I'm starting to get to that point where maybe I should start hydrating every day, But yeah. I wish I had more cash, honestly, to buy more drip, really. Yeah. I want to get to that 1,000 as soon as possible. Boom. 665. So, I definitely notice a difference. The more it's in there, the more it speeds up. So, I'm excited for the future. Yes, the price is low, but whatever. I don't care. Damn. This video went on way longer than I thought it was. I was ranting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it right there. So, alright, cool, guys. If you stayed for my rant, sweet. Yeah, I'll be back. I don't know. I might be back tomorrow with another one. I might just start making shorts on the weekend. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll figure it out. But cool. You guys, this is still like my new channel. I think I've only been here for like what? Not even 2 weeks and stuff. So, cool. Alright. Peace out. See y'all later. Peace.